Hey, what's up, Facebook Live, guys? Just a quick video. It's probably not going to be too quick, but man, oh man, do I have like this motivation all over me this morning. I want to talk to you guys a couple minutes. Look at the heading of the video. Sometimes you got to get pissed off. You know, I was having a conversation with my kids and I was telling them, you know, in life, nobody is going to give you anything. No one is going to give you anything in your life. No one is going to hand you anything. No one's going to come to you and say, here, this is for you. No one's going to create and open a path for you, right? When I say no one, I'm talking about people, not God. I'm talking about people. No one is going to care about you and give you things. People are going to walk out of your life. People are going to come into your life. Your happiness is not tied to people. Your happiness is not tied to material things. Your happiness is not tied to situations. Sometimes you got to get pissed off. You know, I always look at my past and where I came from and how I was able to rebuild my life and get to where I'm at today and all of the experiences I had. But one thing I can tell you, good or bad, I never gave up. No matter what happened in my life, I had 2 heart attacks. I had a blood infection. I should have been dead almost 5 times in my life. And you know what? I got off that floor and I found a way. If I had to fight, if I had to cry, I had to pray, I had to scratch, I had to claw, whatever I had to do to pick myself off that floor and make life happen. Because I realized a long time ago that most people don't care. Most people don't want to see you do well. That's why I don't attach myself to people in the hopes that they're going to encourage me to do something. Unless, of course, they're a motivational speaker. But I don't attach myself to situations or things in the hopes that it's going to make me feel good to do something for myself. You have the God-given right. You were born with that right to have good things in your life. You were born with gifts. You were born with great abilities that nobody has. You're unique. Let me tell you something. This is true. This is not something I'm just repeating or giving you repetitive words or statements. This is true. You have gifts inside of you that God has given you. And many of you have given up on life. Many of you have turned your back on God. Many of you have just simply quit. You quit because you feel like it's too late. You quit because you feel like you're not good enough. You quit because somebody else made you think or made you feel you're not good enough. That's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it's bullshit. Your destiny, your gifts, whatever you have inside of you has nothing to do with anybody else. Nothing. Your gifts, your ability, that's all God given to you. It's your birthright. And sometimes we have to get pissed off and get up and fight and find a way, even if it kills you. Guys, I'm here to encourage you, to tell you that, you know what, life is not over. Forget about what's going on in the world. Forget about the election. What's going on in your life? What's going on with you? What are you doing about your life? What are you doing to make better changes? What are you doing to improve yourself? What are you doing to make your life better? Are you satisfied with where you are? Are you settled in your life? And are you happy with where you are in your life? Are you truly happy? Do you believe that you can have more? Do you believe that you deserve more? Or are you letting your mind tell you and people tell you and your situations and circumstances tell you that you're unworthy, that you don't have it, or you're unable, or you don't have the education, or you don't have this, or you don't have that? It's all bullshit. It's your thinking. It's you. You're in control. Of course, I say God is number one. Of course, I always tell you that, guys. You got to have him as the leader. But God isn't going to come down here and appear before you and give you something. You have work to do. You have to go out and get it. You have to be the one that goes out and gets it. Life gets hard. Yes, it does. Let me tell you. I know 50 years of experience, guys. It ain't easy. Life ain't easy. But let me tell you something. You got to be hard. Sometimes life is going to knock you down and it's going to step on you and it's going to try to hold you down. And you got to say, you know what? I'm pissed off. Enough is enough. I'm going to get up and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get up and I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to get up and go back to school. I'm going to get up and start this business. I'm going to get up and do something to improve myself. I'm going to get up and go to church. I'm going to pray. I got to do what I got to do because no one's going to give me nothing. You understand? No one owes you anything. Nobody owes you nothing. God doesn't even owe you anything. You know who owes you? You. You owe yourself. You looking at this camera right now, you that's watching wherever you are in the world, you have an obligation to yourself first. Forget about your family, forget about your kids, forget about your parents, forget about your neighbors and your co-workers. I'm speaking to you. You owe yourself and you deserve it. Many times we let people tell us that we're unworthy. We allow people's thoughts and words and actions make us feel like we don't deserve shit. And I know I use 2 cuss words in here, but all right, I'll repent later. But I'm trying to motivate and encourage you guys. I'm trying to motivate and encourage my kids. No one's going to give you nothing, guys. Do you understand? One day I'm going to give my whole testimony and tell you where I'm at. I'm nobody special. I'm just someone that refuses to quit. I'm someone that refuses to give up. I'm someone that is willing to go out, take chances. I'm willing to step out on my faith. I'm willing to go out and put my fear to the side. Yes, I'm afraid. I have apprehension. There's times when I don't feel like doing certain things and I'm afraid because I don't think it's going to work or it's going to happen. Sometimes I'm a human being. But you can't let the fear will stop you. And what I always say about fear is fear doesn't exist. Fear is something we create in our mind. Fear is false expectations appearing real. It doesn't exist. It's something you create. And you know what? 90%, maybe even 99% of people in the world don't have the kahunas, the balls to go out and make things happen in their life. They don't have the balls to go out and take something new. They don't have the balls to walk away from an unhealthy relationship. They don't have the balls to get out of a job that they freaking hate. They don't have the balls. If you trust God and you believe in God and you know when God sees you stepping out of your fear and into faith, God's going to take action. He's going to move on your behalf. It's just the way it works. It's the law. It's his law. When you are obedient to him and you trust him and you step out of your fear and you say, I'm going to take this step because I know. I'm going to take this step because I believe. I'm going to take this step because I know God got me. And I know God got me because all I got to do is look back at my life. When I look back at my life and 50 years of my life and all the nonsense I've been through and all the times I should have been dead and all the times God rescued me, you know what? He never turned his back on me. He's never going to turn his back on me. He's never going to turn his back on you. So what are you going to do about it today? What are you going to do about your life? What dreams and goals do you have inside that you put to the side, that you brushed under the carpet because you're afraid, because you let someone tell you can't, because you believe someone else's ideas, or you know somebody else who tried and failed? What about you? What about the gifts you have? What about the stuff that you have inside that God gave you? What about your abilities? What about your smarts? This is a message for you guys to get up and get moving. Stop waiting. Stop putting stuff on hold. It's time. It is time to get pissed off. It's time to do something with your life. It is time to get up and get moving, guys. Come on. How much longer are you going to wait? The worst thing that you can do is become old. And I mean, when I'm saying old, I'm talking 80s, 90s, and you're sitting on your porch, rocking in your chair, and you're asking yourself, what if? Man, what if I would have just tried? What if I would have just went back to school? What if I would have started that business? And now it's too late. It's too late. Don't wait, guys. Don't wait. Don't wait. Start today. Today. Do something. Taking a little small action every single day and make it happen, guys. This is Rob Valentín. This is a little bit off topic on what I typically talk about, or it's a little bit more harsh. But listen, I want to motivate you. I believe in you, and I know that you have gifts and you have abilities that God has given you, and you're letting them go to waste. Don't let them go to waste. Don't. I love you guys. God loves you. Remember, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Yeah, I threw a couple of little, cuss words in there. I'm angry. I'm angry because I know that I can have better. I know that you can have better. And you just got to get up and do it. God bless you guys. I love you. Talk to you soon. Rob Valentín. If we're not friends, send me a friend request. Like, share, request, share. Somebody needs to hear.